Getting money.
Yo, what's going on, world? This your boy Najee from RapRadar.com. And today I got a very special guest, man. Seated to my left, hey, I got my man, Mr. K. Camp. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, player?
How's everything, man?
I'm blessed, man. I'm working hard, you know what I'm saying? Staying focused. How you?
Everything been good, man. I see you out here. We bumped into each other in Atlanta the other day.
For sure, we definitely just did.
Yeah, for
definitely
sure.
Just did.
We was at Tree Sounds working.
Shout out my dog Tuma.
Yeah, shout out Tuma. Now, I know everybody's saying you built a big-ass studio in Atlanta recently that they've been talking about.
I did. We opened it up during BET weekend, 5,000 square feet. You know what I'm saying? It's a compound. I got production, film, space. I got basketball court. I got two A and a B room. I got digital. I got viral. Just a one-stop shop.
Once everything goes.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of prompted you to really want to build it? Was it just like you trying to put on for the community, for the town? Was it just personal, like you needed that, or?
No, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was home team shit, you know what I'm saying? I got my own label. I got Rare Sound, you know what I'm saying? I got artist signed, I got producer signed.
Yeah.
Shout out Bobby Critical, True Story G. We been making music out of my crib, you know what I'm saying, for so long. All the projects that probably the fans have heard from me been mainly recorded out the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was time to expand the business, expand the operation, and really if we wanted to take that shit to the next level, we needed a home base.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So me and my business partner, Genius, you know what I'm saying? We found a location and Rare Sound. It's open.
That. I mean, I think it's interesting, just we were kind of even talking off camera, just you kind of being a boss and having artists under you.
For sure.
I feel like that's just the next level of evolution. And I know even kind of reading your story coming up, you were signed to a couple bad deals. It felt like they were saying
some fuck shit.
Yeah. What was that like? Like just kind of coming up, was it just like you was just kind of getting in the game and niggas throwing shit your way, so you was like, fuck it? Or how did that kind of go?
I'd have been in probably I say 2 deals that was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? My first deal, the first deal I ever signed, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna blast niggas no more. I'm over that, you know what I'm saying? We in a whole new chapter, but I done went through the dirt, through the mud, so I done did all the
right.
when I was trying to get on, we was passing out CDs at the colleges, we was going to every club.
Giving the
DJs drinks, you know what I'm saying, getting them $20 to drop the shit, and at 18, I ain't be able to drink in the club 5-6 days a week. Got to work at 5 in the morning. I was doing goddamn inventory at Baby R Us, getting home at 4 a.m., waking up, trying to, you know what I'm saying? We was really,
real grind,
you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I know what it take, but, I done made it out of my situation, and I've been had my label since before I even got on. I had my LLCs. It was 427 Music. It's still 427 Music, but the new umbrella is Rare Sound, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been on that, but I was never on that, you know what I'm saying? It didn't take me for me to be being in a fucked up situation to really tap into my business and trying to get out that shit and all right, this is what I gotta do. Right. I ain't never want to be in this position.
What you mean?
I just wanted to be an artist. I'm an artist, bro. I make music, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't choose it. It was just calling me. I had to step the fuck up and learn the business and you know what I'm saying, get aware and just tap in, and now I'm where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep expanding it.
How do you, because there's a lot of people, especially a lot of developing artists that watch this show, and they're always trying to get some gems on how to maneuver and things like that. And I know one of the things I still look at credits. I'm like the old niggas, still look at credits just to see what's going on. And I know for you, it always kind of says Interscope Empire. Mm-hmm. So how do you kind of manage that between being a part of a major label versus wanting to be independent?
Shit, I move independent, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? For the last 3-4 years, everything, you know what I'm saying, majority of the shit, probably 95% of the shit that's been going on has been coming out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I got the mind of an independent artist, but I am signed to a major label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is the machine, which is the gas when you finally get a song that they feel
is moving.
It's moving, you know what I'm saying? They turn your shit up, but I've been moving as an independent artist since I got in the game, and I'm still gonna move like an independent artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of nigga, I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna put the money up, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure me and my team is seeing the best of, you know what I'm saying, what we shooting for.
Nah, that's a fact. I respect that. Let's get into the album a little bit. Way Too Critical.
For sure.
Man, you got a couple joints on there, man.
Way Too Critical, vibe.
Yeah. So did you record that at your studio, the new studio?
Nah, I recorded it at the crib.
Oh, that's at the crib too?
I recorded probably two songs on the road. Shit. I ain't say the two. I recorded 2 songs on the road while I was on the Switch tour. And The rest was at the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I stayed in Alpharetta. I stayed like probably like 35 away from the city, but like I said, that was probably the last project I recorded at the crib after Way Too Critical. That's when we went to the city.
All right. For sure. I mean, one of the records that really kind of stood out to me initially is the Eat joint. That's like the first one that really caught me. Like,
that's the one I recorded on the bus.
On the tour bus?
While I was moving. We didn't have a studio bus. I had my portable
just equipment
shit.
into the shit?
And I'm recording the shit, and you hear everything in the background, so I had to recut it but that was the idea I had laid on the bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. What kind of put you in the mind frame? Because you talking some shit on there. Like, I know you mentioned Nipsey, like, you know, and I still have that thought. Like, Nip was a good dude, man, and you know, I was fortunate enough to know him, and I know you just said, like, I can't believe they killed Nip, and I be thinking about that shit too. Like, I still can't believe that shit.
You know what's crazy, bro? They killed Nip. I was on tour.
Yeah.
I had a show in Atlanta. We basically sold out Atlanta. Like, we what was that? What was that? Masquerade. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had a tour stop in Atlanta. Had that bitch jam-packed. So when I got the news that the shit was, you know what I'm saying, going crazy, we getting drunk at the crib. I'm lit, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling the vibe. And I'm like, oh, yeah, we gotta go fuck this shit up.
Right.
I look on my gram and saying that, you know what I'm saying, Nip got shot. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Fuck me up. I ain't even want to do the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck me up. But I still went to the show. And I made him out, you know what I'm saying? Then and I found out he died. That shit kind of fucked me. I was real emotional because, you know what I'm saying? I knew Nip personally. You know what I'm saying? I done kicked it with Nip in LA, you know what I'm saying? We got that record between us, probably one of them ones that, you know what I'm saying, that everybody loves. So it kind of hit different. And I made it my duty to dedicate a part of my show to him. Okay. And that shit was real emotional, you know what I'm saying? I felt it in the crowd. It was
the energy. Was the energy different in the actual crowd?
You
like,
know what I'm saying? They were still showing love and turn, but when I you know what I'm saying, I just knew, everybody knew, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? So I made it, you know what I'm saying, made it my duty to do it for him, you know what I'm saying? That was a good nigga. That was a smart ass nigga.
Nah, that's a fact, man. I know, like, even just kind of thinking, you know, about Nip, he always represented his team, you know, all money in.
For sure.
And I know even on the Eat record, you was kind of saying, like, you know, niggas ain't never had to sacrifice for the team and put they self last.
Man, what? I do that
What
shit
you mean by that?
day.
Like, what did you, because that kind of impacted me, because I felt that, but I want to know, what you mean by that, like, in terms of just sacrificing and putting yourself last?
When I say sacrificing my team, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of OGs and told me, you know what I'm saying, everybody always say you got to put yourself first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, you always come first. And I firmly believe in that shit, but at the same time, if you the breadwinner, if you the head honcho, you got a lot of people depending on you. And you always got to make sure, you know what I'm saying, everything, especially, you know what I'm saying, my position, I'm the CEO of the label, you know, so I got artists, I got producers, I got mama, I got sister, I got nieces, I got everybody who looking at me like, Count, what's the next move? How, you know what I'm saying? So I always feel like I put everybody else before I make sure everybody else good before I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That just you know what I'm saying, boss shit, you know what I'm saying? Not even just boss shit, that's just being a leader. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody good. So when I say that, you ever had to put yourself last to sacrifice for your team. I feel like I'm always put myself last to make sure
everybody, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel that for sure. Another record that obviously I feel like is kind of picking up some traction is the Lottery joint. I see I be on Triller, they be going doing the Triller, doing the dances and shit like that.
That's a single.
What was that? Just talk to me about that vibe. Like when you kind of creating records like that you know, that's the single or the one that you feel like this gonna move. What kind of vibe are you in when you creating it?
A lot of niggas gonna be shook. I just started telling niggas, I recorded Lottery in New York, fool.
Oh shit.
I recorded Lottery in New York while I was on the Switch tour. We had a stop in New York. We was here for like 2 extra days. And Reezy. You know, Reezy, my dog. I've been, you know what I'm saying, Reezy was on my first album. I met Reezy in Miami. So he called me, like, you in New York? You know what I'm saying? I pulled up on him at Warner Chapel. He was going through beats, you know what I'm saying? Same vibe, me and him been in the studio 1,000 times.
That be not.
And check this out, though. My nigga was going through beats, and he skipped over that motherfucker. But I heard that,
You just heard the bass shit
I was like, bro, what you doing? Go back. Go back. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you fuck with this? I was like, bro. And he's like, all right, let me finish it. I said, bro, that beat is finished. Like, don't touch that motherfucker. If you touch it, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be the same. So I was like, pull it up. So he pulled it up. You know what I'm saying? And I recorded Cash on Me, like I hit the Lottery, Hoes a Trip. Watch them how they follow me. Wait, Hunters Blue. Yeah, I got them all on me. Go. And that's all I had. You know what I'm saying? Because the session was over with, because I came late. I took it back to the hotel. I let my DJ hear it. And I was playing it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even tell him I was just playing on the laptop. He's like, the fuck is that, bro? You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I just recorded this. You know what I'm saying? You know how you try to bait niggas. You got bait niggas, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I just recorded this at, you know what I'm saying, with Reezy. He was like, oh, that's hard. I was like, oh, you fucking with it. So, you know what I'm saying, once I got to go there, it was, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know it was going to be a single. I just knew it was hard. I recorded a lot of hard shit. But that was like a lot of my singles be melody based.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that one was just me. I was just popping shit, just kicking shit. So I told my manager book a session at Jungle.
Jungle Studio.
Alicia Keys Studio.
Alicia,
He booked a session, and I finished that song the next day. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a couple, you know what I'm saying, lines to fill in the blanks and shit. And I put it on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Me and Reezy shot it like a little, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just popping shit for the gram.
Yeah, for sure.
And they was eating that shit up. I was like, oh, okay then.
So then you knew. Oh, so you decided it was gonna be the single after y'all posted the shit.
I was like, okay then, they eating this shit up. You know what I'm saying? So I instantly got it mixed, got it mastered. And the crazy part is, when we was about to drop it, that's when Nip died. The day it was the day it was scheduled to release.
Was the day?
No, it wasn't the day he died. It was
like right around that.
It was right around it, and I ain't feel comfortable just.
Right.
Oh, I got a new song. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So the song was out, but we wasn't promoting it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a weird time. So we let, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff pass. You know what I'm saying? And we finally like say, oh, new record out. You know what I'm saying? But before I dropped it, I sent it to like all the niggas I fuck with, like Pat Certified, Drama, just all the niggas I'm cool with. You know what I'm saying? Jay and Dino.
Yeah.
I said, hey, this dropping Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the plane. I sent it to like 50 people. I was bored of here. You know what I'm saying? I was drunk. I was like, you know, hey, this dropping Monday. And I don't even shoot my music out early, but I knew this was some flavor. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And everybody was like, oh. So when I did that and I knew how they reacted, I was like, okay.
That was
Lottery a single.
All right. That's what's up. You've made a lot of hits just in your career. You've had a few joints that, you know, everybody knows and that really impacted the culture.
Yes.
When you got big records like that, are you shooting for that? Are you trying to make big records, or it's just like you just kind of creating and it does what it does?
I just create, bro. I have never once went in the studio and be like, I'm trying to record a single. Never. Because if you're thinking like that, you ain't gonna make no fucking single. You're gonna make some bullshit.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I go in the studio and I just vibe out. You know, I'm real big on production. I can be an A&R if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I like beat selections. I'm real.
A&R can't.
Yeah, I'm real in tune when it comes to production, when it comes to just all that shit. So I just record just off feeling, man. Whatever I'm feeling that day, that's how I really just make my music.
Yeah. I mean, you also got a lot of records for the women, for the ladies.
I love women.
Yeah, absolutely. Same.
Same. You know what I'm
saying? The His and Hers joint. I like that, man. And it's just like, it's always that kind of vibe, because we got people who talk about that. It's just different when you got a girl that really got her own shit.
Yeah,
you know
for sure. I made that song about that girl right now is with a rapper y'all probably know.
Really?
For sure. But she was mine for a second.
if we guess it, you gonna acknowledge it or nah? It's funny. So I had Cash Doll on recently. We just dropped the Cash Doll episode. Okay. I'm just trying to see your face to see if it was anything.
It wasn't Cash. It wasn't Cash.
But nah, so
I fought Cash Doll, but it wasn't Cash.
All right. So Cash, she told me it was funny because we was talking and she was kind of like how a lot of niggas be intimidated by a girl that could really move on her own and she don't really need you.
I love that shit.
Yeah.
That would turn me on.
Yeah.
I hate a mooching ass, leeching ass. Can I cuss?
Yeah.
I hate a mooching ass, leeching ass bitch, man. I love a female that just, you know what I'm saying, who getting their own money, who can bring something to the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She buy you some shit, you buy her some shit, and it's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you having fun. Like, come on, man. Nobody trying to babysit nothing.
Nah, that's a fact. Do you feel like with how she was kind of saying it too, is like money's a form of control a little bit for some people. So it's like when you don't have that control, it's like niggas get a little insecure, they start feeling away, and
if the female got more money than you,
it's a little nigga. Would you want that? Like your girl having twice your bag? Cause that's a little.
If a female got twice my bag,
yeah.
I definitely would love it, you know what I'm saying, if she's generous, you know what I'm saying?
Generous.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't about to be a nigga like just getting controlled by the pussy because she got more money than me. That's dead.
Yeah,
that's dead.
All right, now I feel that. Let's talk about the record. You got a record with Dolph on there.
Dolph, my nigga.
Yeah. How did that kind of come about? Like, what made you pick Dolph? I mean, obviously Dolph. Niggas know Dolph already, but what was it that made you was like, all right, I need Dolph for this?
I got 2 records with Dolph. You know what I'm saying? I got a record with Dolph that I dropped on a project called Kill Me. It was when I first moved back to Atlanta from LA. I reached out to Dolph, and he did the shit off love. So me and Dolph always had a relationship. I used to run into Dolph like at summer, you know what I'm saying, like little.
Just around.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He always a real. With me, bro, in the game, as far as this industry, I fuck with niggas who really solid. You know what I'm saying. A lot of niggas claim they just, but you can see a nigga that's really genuine and just, you know what I'm saying, ain't really on that bullshit. So Dolph was one of them niggas that always show love. You know what I'm saying. And I was dropping the Way Too Critical project. And, you know what I'm saying, I reached out to Dolph. Like, I seen him at a show. We had a show together. We had a show with Dolph at? It was somewhere. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm about to drop a new project. I need a verse. He was like, send that shit. Yeah. Send it to me. Send it back. It was just that. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I had a problem with Dolph, it took too long to sign that split so I can get paid.
Right.
Like, boy,
being able to clear that shit.
Send that motherfucker, dog. Trying to get my money. But nah, Dolph for real, nigga. I salute Dolph, man.
All right. Nah, that's what's up, man. How do you feel like just like when you drop an album, are you one that's kind of looking at reviews and trying to get the reception? Like, what's your vibe when you drop an album?
I don't drop no album for no critics. I don't drop no album for no blogs. I drop my music for my fans.
Yeah.
That's all I'm worried about. And you know what I'm saying? As long as my fans happy, as long as I can go on the road and sell out shows and the motherfuckers buying my merch and praise me and appreciating my art, none of that other shit matter. I don't care about none of that industry politics shit. Yeah. Y'all can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
The fans is important. The fans will keep this shit going.
How you obviously we saw the shit last week. You was viral on Twitter and all of that. They had the what was it, the Prarie University, is it?
Yeah.
Prarie University.
First time hearing about it.
Yeah, so they were saying that, you know, you were supposed to perform, and it felt like, I guess people was mad that you was headlining the thing, and they were shitting on you, and
people was mad, and people was turned. It was a half and half.
Half and half? But first of all, why you think the reception was even like that, though?
Like in your view. That shit fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? Nigga, I'm K-Camp, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what I'm saying? You got to understand, like, you got different generations. I had to peep it at a different perspective. Like, the motherfuckers that's in college now, when I first came out, they probably was in 9th grade, you know, and I had, it's been 2 years, like I went on a little, I ain't gonna say hiatus, but I was still working, but my, you know what I'm saying, due to my situation, I was gone for 2 years. Yeah. So a motherfucker who ain't in the loop and don't know, they probably like, the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's how that went about, but it was the niggas hating, it was, you know what I'm saying, niggas loving it, like. A lot of folks think it was just hate, but it was a lot of love in that shit too. But I
niggas always see the hate first.
Yeah, I kind of entertained the hate.
Right.
So it made it just magnifying that shit. And I was like, oh, I was at another homecoming. I was in North Carolina. I was at Pembroke. You know what I'm saying? I just got off stage, and I seen when they announced it, and I seen all the bullshit. And I was like, somebody tweeted PV got K-Camp fucked up. And I retweeted all the way. But I'm just talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might talk some shit on Twitter. Right. And that shit was just going up, like 3,000 retweets. I was like, whoa, what the fuck going on that PV? Like, what's the vibe over there?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
I checked my shit, I seen K-Camp trending. I'm like, what the fuck going on?
I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was just that. And then, you know what I'm saying? Blog, I ain't gonna get these niggas no more clout. You know what I'm saying? Blog posted it and try to, you know what I'm saying? Try to make me look like cheese in the situation. And I was like, okay, this the internet shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I called my management. I was like, fuck that school. You know what I'm saying? Cancel that shit. Like, nigga, I ain't worried about that little money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was laid up with something nice.
At the time.
I was laid up in my bed with something nice, watching Rhythm and Flow, you know what I'm saying? Watching good Netflix, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, cancel it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they canceled it, and then they found out that I canceled. And they was on Twitter again,
going crazy.
They were like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks was mad as hell, like, damn, why we was excited to see you? And a lot of folks like, we didn't chump, you know, they thinking they chumped some shit. Yeah. So I was like, oh, this internet shit crazy, you feel me? So then the same blog posted it again, trying to narrate the story, you know what I'm saying? You know, folks gonna look at the blog and automatically think that's what it is when it's, you know what I'm saying? They make it seem like I just got punked out of a damn show, you know what I'm saying? When I'm the one, I said, I got love for all my Texas fans, major love. But that little money ain't gonna move me. Respect come first. You know what I'm saying? If y'all niggas don't want me at y'all school, I'm not gonna come. Right. I'm not hurting for no type of paper. Like, I'm not about to just get up out of my bed, pack a suitcase, fly 3-4 hours, drive to wherever the fuck Prarie at. You know what I'm saying? Sit in the hotel for another 3-4 hours. Right. Wait in the green room for another 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then go perform for niggas who don't want. No, I value my time, so if y'all don't want me there, I ain't gonna go there. Yeah. So I did that, and they posted it again, you know what I'm saying? That's when I commented on their page, like, get off my dick. Kids 5 dropping soon. If y'all gonna post something, post that. I just opened the studio. Y'all ain't post that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a whole bunch of shit. Y'all ain't posting that, but y'all quick to post.
Negative shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know how this shit works. So that was that. You know what I'm saying? Fans eating that shit up. So I'm like, I'm not gonna win versus the internet. You feel me? Like I'm not gonna win if I keep going back and forth with these niggas. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do something that I'm fucking good at.
That's what I respected that. The fact that you ain't just Twitter fingers the whole shit. Nigga went to the booth.
Nah, that shit lame.
I ain't never seen a nigga diss a whole college.
Nobody's seen it. Nobody's seen it.
I never seen a nigga diss a whole university.
It was K Camp versus 10,000 people. Whoever, if you were to put this in a movie, me by myself, and you see 10,000 black kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I went to war with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? My phone was hot that day. Every time I looked at my phone, I got nervous. Like I ain't even touching that motherfucker. Like from all angles, my phone was hot. You know what I'm saying? So I just went to the studio. You know what I'm saying? I took 2 shots of Don Julio. The studio was packed out. I walked in, straight face. Niggas like, you good? I'm like, I'm straight. I'm about to just, handle my business real quick. I went straight in the booth. Found the beat, vented, mixed that bitch up, threw it on SoundCloud. My DJ threw that shit on YouTube, posted it on Twitter. That shit was going crazy.
That shit went up.
Instantly, like 12,000, 13,000 retweets. I was like, oh, I done did something. I seen, I was trending. I was like, oh yeah, I won. You know what I'm saying? I won.
Right. Now, do you feel like, I mean, how much does it bother you? Because, like, I'm not an artist, so I don't know, but to go somewhere where it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming here to entertain y'all, and you feel like people shitting on you and talking about you wash or whatever the fuck they saying, how much does that just kind of impact you just seeing it visually?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I see bullshit every day online. You know what I'm saying? Besides that Prarie View shit, I see shit every day. Niggas talking shit every day. It wasn't the fact that Prarie View was talking shit. What got me is the radio station was talking shit.
I saw that.
The radio station was trying to be funny and talk shit. And I know the niggas who on that radio station.
Know them.
I know niggas on that radio station. So I DM they ass like, I see that lame shit y'all doing, that shit weak as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Nobody responded, you know what I'm saying? They probably like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I played chess with that shit, you know what I'm saying? I think I beat the internet. I think I probably the only nigga that beat the internet, you know what I'm saying?
That shit was hard.
And somebody, I ain't gonna say his name, when I dropped the song, text me with hearts to my guys playing. Like, boy, get your ass back. Get your ass.
Niggas that was hating was on that type?
Nigga, somebody that was on that radio station texted me with hearts and talking about God's playing. Like, nigga, that wasn't God's playing. That was my plan, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was God, but don't try to jump back on this side. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't pull one on niggas.
For sure. Does that make you kind of want to be like, just fuck the whole college scene in that sense? Or just that school in particular?
No. I'm never gonna be that bitter. I just say fuck all colleges. You know what I'm saying? That's a check. You know what I'm saying? And I support all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who doing that thing, I support. It just, I never perform at that school. I might probably 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
On some throw the bag right on some flex shit.
You know what I'm saying? On some flex shit, just on But as far as like, I'm still doing. I gotta do Winston-Salem Friday.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so that ain't stopping no money. Like, that was just a little incident that just got out of hand. Everybody wanted to, make a big deal out of, but K Camp won, so.
Nah, for sure. I mean, you was even saying, like, it was like a diss record, so you was having fun with that, like, going at niggas, but you was saying some real shit in there.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a diss. I said one thing about the school. I said one thing about the school, and I said one thing about the blog. Everything else was just me rapping. So folks kind of took it as just because it was going on at that time, and they narrated their own thing, but it really, I just had to get it off my chest.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, one thing you mentioned there that was just super crazy to me is you was like, niggas don't even, you're not that private, niggas don't even know you lost your daughter.
For sure.
And I was just like, that it's a lot to, especially for somebody kind of keeping something on the low, to be able to expose that and open yourself up to talk about that. Obviously losing, somebody close to you, a daughter that, that I can't even imagine that.
For sure.
What point in time was this? Because like you said it, but we don't, nobody really, it was last year?
Last year, you know what I'm saying? My ex was pregnant. It was crazy because I had a show. And while she was pregnant, during the whole little period of her being pregnant, I used to always go with her to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Her little doctor visits, I always be there. But I had a show one time, and I was flying back to Atlanta, and she had called me like, I got a doctor's appointment, but I'm not feeling too good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, just, just go to the doctor. She pregnant, so she always talking about she ain't feeling too good. Just go to the doctor, you know what I'm saying? So I was tired as hell. We had a long ass night, one of them 5, 6 a.m. in an early flight type thing. So as soon as I get on the plane, after I talk to her, I just knock the fuck out. Soon as I landed, you know what I'm saying, my phone, my mama blowing me up like back to back to back to back. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Called her, she, you know what I'm saying. I know my mama, when it's a certain tone and she crying, I'm like, somebody died. So, you know what I'm saying, when she called me, I know somebody done died, somebody got hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up? So she told me the news, jumped off the plane, and the hospital was like 45 minutes away. I almost left my cameraman on the plane. I'm just like, bring your fucking ass on.
Right.
I'm doing 100 all the way to the hospital. Get to the hospital, find out the news. You know what I'm saying? It was just a sad, you know what I'm saying, sad thing. I was in the hospital with my ex for like 3 days. She was 7 months pregnant, you know what I'm saying? And they pulled it, you know what I'm saying? So I
you was holding it, seeing that.
shit.
How much do that really like fuck with your emotions?
It took 2 days to do it. It took 2 days to do it. I couldn't do it. I was like, hell no, like, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, hell no, you feel me?
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I finally got enough courage to do it, and I did it, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, it's crazy to say it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of the moments like, life is real. You know what I'm saying? Life is real, and this shit is crazy as fuck. And I'm looking at her, she look like her, she look like me. I'm looking at her, I'm like,
wow.
Damn, this shit crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I took that, and it just made me a monster. You know what I'm saying? I took all that energy, and I just put it all into my work, put it all into my craft, and you know, turned this shit back up.
Nah, for sure. I mean, is that your? Do you have other children?
Mm-mm.
That would've been
I got a niece, and it was crazy because my sister and my ex was pregnant at the same time. So my sister had her baby. And you know what I'm saying? My ex lost hers, but I still got my niece. She on my screensaver right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was a blessing that came out of, you know what I'm saying? I got a new niece, so, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, you mentioned just death in particular on that record, like how I think you said your granddad passed away.
My granddad just passed.
You couldn't cry because you was just numb to the shit.
I was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? My cousin Jeff, you know what I'm saying? If you all my fans probably know, you know what I'm saying? I always talk about my cousin Jeff, my record. I got him tatted. That was like my older brother. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to play ball, taught me, you know what I'm saying? He was like my older brother.
Right.
He had passed a couple years in a car accident. Then my grandma, you know what I'm saying? Just like my mom, and my mama, grandma, it's my great grandma, but it was like my grandma, you know what I'm saying? My mama, she go to her for everything. That was my mama, Rock.
Right.
She passed like a year before that, you know what I'm saying? That fucked the family up. And then, you know what I'm saying? My daughter had passed like a year. Like, it was all like, then my grand, you know what I'm saying? It was just like,
right after another, yeah.
While I'm dealing with the music shit and this fucked up contract where I can't drop music and folks thinking I fell off and all my shit fucked up, my business fucked up.
Yeah.
So my mind was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I was still trying to fight, still trying to push through that shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I'm covered, man. I'm blessed. Angels is on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I can bring them back, but I can't. But everything's God plan, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they watching me.
Right.
The reason I'm glowing now is because of them.
Right.
You feel me?
How do you, because, you know, when shit like that happen, like, you know, traumatic shit, like, you know, I feel like people, you kind of need outlets to release that. Like, you know, just to be able to get them emotions out. And
yeah, for sure.
What is your resolve for, like, going through all that shit? Is it straight music, just pouring it out?
I go in the booth and I just, you know what I'm saying? Even though if folks don't want to hear the shit, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit, I said it in the PV shit. I was going to say that shit for the album.
Right.
But at that time, I was like,
it.
fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just gonna feel this shit. Y'all gonna feel everything I'm feeling right now.
Right.
So that's how that went down.
No, I feel that. In terms of just kind of like, you know, being able to kind of catapult yourself to other levels, to be able to keep leveling up, what do you think K-Camp has to do in order for that to happen?
What I gotta do, man, it's all about discipline, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's all about just cutting out the shit that ain't really elevating you. You know what I'm saying? I remember in 2017, I made a long ass list of shit that was distractions, and I try my best to cut shit the fuck out, because I knew if I didn't lock down and get on my shit, the shit was gonna sink. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm not going outside. One thing, you know what I'm saying? Me and my partners always talk about this shit every day. We used to always drive. We used to go hoop. We used to always go just go to the rec and go hoop. We used to see like just homeless, you know what I'm saying, homeless people outside and shit. Yeah. I was like, bro, I could never, ever, you know what I'm saying? Even, no offense to anybody who working, you know what I'm saying, McDonald's or anything, I can never, how much work I put in, I can never see myself backtracking and going back to that. So I use that as motivation.
I mean, obviously you had to cut the bitch off record, but
cut that bitch off too.
You know what I'm saying?
That was on my list. It was cut off all hoes that ain't benefiting and they was just around.
Real talk.
I cut off so many bitches.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of
here.
here.
I mean, you also mentioned in the records how you cutting off the homies too. It's close friends that you had to cut off.
Yeah, I had close partners that I don't fuck with no more. You know what I'm saying? They hung themselves. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that I gave opportunities to, niggas that I try to put in position to boss up and get some money. They just committed suicide. Not literally, but
is it like niggas like take advantage of the position you in type shit, or like what makes you kind of cut somebody off at this?
Niggas don't take advantage of me at all. You know what I'm saying? I beat a nigga up for real, and I shoot a nigga if I got to. You know what I'm saying? And I'm good at the gun range, but you just see flaws. You know what I'm saying? Niggas after a while, niggas true colors come out. You know what I'm saying? You just sometimes they'll do some shit. You like, that's some sus ass shit. Not literally sus, but like. And then you watch, you know what I'm saying? It might be a year later where it all come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I pay close attention to people, to humans, you know what I'm saying? I'm real big on energy. I know vibes, and I can tell, like, if we rocking, then all of a sudden your vibe a little iffy.
Right.
I'm like, what's up with this nigga? You know what I'm saying? But you pay close attention, like, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the red flags. And everybody who was around me that cut themselves off, they did it to themselves. You can ask anybody around me. I never did nobody dirty. I treat everybody fairly. I don't treat nobody less than.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I try to empower niggas. I try to put niggas on. I try to motivate niggas. So if you do that to yourself, that's on you at the end of the day.
All right. I feel that. Now I know, and I want to know, like, you had a line in the record where you was kind of like, you know, niggas is sounding like my sound bites right now. Is that just you talking like rap shit, like saying some fly shit, or do you really feel like that it's really rappers out right now that's kind of taking your blueprint and your sound?
Come on, man. I know. I ain't the type to say niggas' names, but I listen to a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm real in tune. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Youngin, all them niggas. Like I ain't saying him. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with his shit, but I'm in tune with everything, every new artist that come up, niggas that pop before the world know about them. I'm in the streets. I'm listening to shit. You know what I'm saying? And I always know when I hear some shit that I did before. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I be like, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm just full of myself. You know what I'm saying? But I be like, no, that's me, dog. Like that's my flavor. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause a lot of niggas wasn't. Besides like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Nelly and, you know what I'm saying, Ja Rule was on that singing, rapping shit early. Yeah. But when I came out, when I popped, Money Baby, Cut Her Off, Bless, like all that singing, like, besides Drake and all them niggas that was doing that shit, a lot of niggas weren't doing that shit like that, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, I give credit to Schoolie, you know what I'm saying? If you familiar with Rich Kid Schoolie been on that shit, you know what I'm saying? We was like the only in Atlanta, like really, and Future too, he kind of did and dab too. But I know my melodies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't sound like Future. I don't sound like Schoolie. I don't sound like Drake. I sound like K Camp. And I know what type of melodies I put on songs. I got too many flavors to bounce from. I don't just make one type of sound. I got hella sounds. So I know when I'm like, oh, that sound like that. Or that sound, you know what I'm saying? It might not be a whole song. It might be just like but I hear it. Yeah. I hear it. And I ain't gonna call you out, but I hear it. And that's when I said.
You be angry at it though? Or is it just
I used to be. I used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Like niggas come up with flows that you feel like you made and they popping off with it. Is it like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
I get tweeted all the time, hey, this nigga sound like, I'm like, at this point, it's flattering. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm setting a wave and I'm all about I got another vision board that says, secure the bag, set the wave, handle your business, keep God first. As long as I'm setting the wave.
That's all?
I'm cool.
Right. I feel that. How do you, because I mean, the conversation with you just kind of like, you know, they've always been talking about K-Camp is underrated. I've been hearing, like, I feel like you get that question a lot in your interviews. I watch niggas ask you that all the time.
Yikes.
What do you do to get away from that? Like, just the whole, like, underrated talk.
How can you get away from it?
That's what I'm asking. I
don't know how to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? I try to drop as many projects and drop heat as much as I can to get away from that damn underrated little category, but.
Does it bother you?
It used to. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm like, I think I told Sway this morning, I'd rather be underrated than overrated. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you're underrated, niggas don't see you coming, and you can make a lot of money and just do your thing. When you're overrated, niggas like, that nigga ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd rather be, when you're underrated, it's like for instance, that PV shit.
Yeah.
If you see how many fans protected my name, And you know what I'm saying, and was riding for me like, yeah, I got K-Camp fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga really do this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of being underrated. Right. Them niggas gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that many fans come out for me. You know, really like at my shows, my fans. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh, you fuck with me? Oh, you.
You had a whole hive.
I was like, oh,
I'm like, hive? You needed like a name or something.
I swear, I said that like 2 years ago. I need a camp hive. And I seen that shit. I was like, oh, shit, okay, I'm cool with this position. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna get bigger. Drake was underrated at one point. A$AP Rocky was underrated at one point. All the biggest niggas in the game was underrated at one point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they hated that shit, but they kept hustling and kept making music. At the end of the day, you can't stop the music.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yo, Camp, I appreciate you coming to pull up on me, dog.
For sure, man. It's a dope interview, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't smoked a cigar in a long time, man.
It's a bullshit,
Surprise,
man.
I ain't got damn just.
Nah, we over here smoking smooth. These is Cubans, you know what I mean?
It's smooth.
It's smooth. Hey, man, it's a dope episode of Cigar Talk. My man, K-Camp, Rap Radar. We out of here.
For sure.
Bah!